Are you tired of boring colors? Do you want a real way to protect paint from physical damage? Well, let me show you the very best package we have for you today on this beautiful M8 competition. So this M8 is going to be getting Phoenix Red Color PPF. Now this is a material that not only is physically durable because it is PPF, but it actually will completely change the color to this color that you see here. And so this is Phoenix Red from Ultrafit. This color goes purple, kind of burgundy, kind of gold sometimes, and then also obviously red, depending on the angle that you look at it. When we're doing color paint protection film, prep is king. And so one of the biggest parts of prep is disassembly. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take apart things like the spoiler, the tail lights, we're gonna be taking out the headlights, we're taking out the grille, the front badge. It's a lot of prep. Even this diffuser, all of that has to come out right here so the film can tuck underneath, because if we don't tuck the film, what you'll see is a little silver perimeter, and that's gonna bug the hell out of me. So we have to do full disassembly so that things can get tucked, but I'm gonna show you today how we're gonna go do this bespoke color PPF job. Let's talk about carbon fiber roofs. These are very prone to delamination whenever you do a PPF, or even if it's naked. If you look in the forums, a lot of the F80 generation BMWs have peeling carbon fiber roofs. So what we do is we actually apply a ceramic coating over the middle part of the roof so that the PPF sticks less. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but trust me, we do this so that in the case that we might have to remove this later, I don't want this PPF damaging the carbon fiber on removal. So we do this extra step just to have that extra insurance layer as we protect this carbon fiber roof. Okay, we're gonna start the color PPF. Now that everything is disassembled, we're gonna start with the hood. This is probably the hardest panel because color PPF only comes in a 60-inch roll, but this hood requires a 72. So what do you do to get the PPF on this hood? And the answer is you gotta stretch it, and stretch it really aggressively. We're gonna do another method where we use this and then we do an inlay on the hood. You know, we tried to get this thing to stretch an extra 5-6 inches, it just wouldn't do it. This is now take 2. Now we're gonna do a little seam up top in the little corners, and then I think this one here, we should be able to gently stretch it over, but that's how we're gonna get this thing to lay nice and clean. Yeah, does the seam suck? Yeah, but you know what? Actually, we get the seam pretty damn tight, and once it's installed, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. And the reason why is actually for longevity. Like, yeah, on Instagram, could we make this thing, attempt to do it in one piece again? Sure. But what we're finding is that when you attempt to be a hero, the film ends up having a lot of defects, a lot of glue lines, a lot of torn adhesive, and it just looks terrible. So we're gonna do it this way for longevity's sake. I'm gonna show you how to do this method instead. You see it's not quite long enough, you see that? So we're gonna heat up this whole thing. One thing, so now we're pulling it across just like this. You'll notice that I'm not pulling it by the edge, I'm actually pulling it by the body so that I don't accidentally tear the adhesive on this edge. This is the correct way to stretch film. You want to stretch on the body of the film, not the edge of the film. So the three of us gonna hold this thing down. Andrew here is going to push this film somewhere. I want to show you guys the bumper after we've reassembled a bunch of the stuff, so you can see seams where they need to be, film tucked otherwise. Now, unfortunately, this front bumper already has some rock chips and stuff, and so you will see it through the film, especially up here. You see that kind of bumpy texture here, but from a distance, it looks very, very good. You can kind of see some of the previous rock chips here, but it is what it is. It definitely looks better than the chip itself on the silver paint, which I'm happy about. And so you can see like we've done a lot of deep inlays in here to get into the concave areas. And then we've even like hand trimmed a lot of the sensors here. And so the end result is that you get an extremely clean and tucked installation. I mean, look at that. So obviously this was all off the car before we installed the film, and so that's how this film is able to get tucked all on the backside. And then check this out too. The owner got us these painted kind of side reflectors, and then we wrapped it, so now it body matches the Phoenix Red just like that. What I'm quite proud about. So this one has a lot of deep concave areas, and so we've done these overlays here to try to get the film to lay, because if you look at the way it's angled, right, like how do you get one piece of film to go over this panel, this panel, this panel, and that panel? And the answer is you don't. So, you know, a lot of guys want to be a hero on Instagram. We're not that shop, but because we're doing these inlays, it's gonna stay that way. You're not pissing off the film, right? You're not forcing it to conform in a way that it really doesn't want to. So we initially tried to do this entire piece in one piece, and I'll tell you right now, it doesn't work. So, but with these inlays on, especially with the trim back on, it's gonna look absolutely fantastic. So very, very happy about this rear bumper too. So you can see, owner supplied us new kind of rear diffuser trim pieces, so we've laid that back on, and because we've taken the diffuser and the trim piece out to begin with, you can see how far that film gets tucked. It looks pretty good, so very happy about that. Check that out, see? So very, very clean. So yeah, home stretch, we're gonna do reassembly today, and then I'll catch you on the flip side when it's done. You guys, Phoenix Red M8 is done, and look at that, just insane color. I mean, dude, it's ridiculous. Look at it. Looks hella good. Shifts colors depending on the angle, so if the light is kind of going towards you, you can see that beautiful amber color. Check out the tail end too. Look at that, you guys. I mean, it's just nuts. So I want to show you guys how we did the rear. I know that, you know, I walked you guys through it during the install, but you can see the seam. Because this area is so concave, that's just the way we had to do it. But you can see once it's installed, I mean, it goes with the body lines. It's not as dumb as it sounds like on paper. But yeah, the badge went on too. Let's check it out. Let's take the badge out, put it back, line it up really good. That's how you get that. But everything just, dude, this project was just crazy. The end result was insane. Look at these door handles too. I'm really proud of these door handles because we had to like origami it together. Even the backside too, check it out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but even the backside is wrapped. So that was really hard, honestly. Like these door handles took a couple hours to complete. And so a lot of fun, but the end result is just incredible. I mean, look at this tuck, you guys. Just so dang clean. All the wheels, everything got ceramic coated, so the wheels off package, so everything got coated. Customer had us do this carbon fiber front grille. That looks super good too. But yeah, you guys, check this out. I mean, tell me that just doesn't look absolutely insane. I mean, look at that color. Look at it shift. It's so nuts. So this material, right, if you want an absolute stellar way to protect a vehicle, you want to give it an extremely unique look, these full body color PPF jobs are for you. They require full bespoke installations, and I'm sorry, but I just can't find a clean way to do it without doing this. That's why this stuff is expensive. I mean, this car, we've had it like almost 3 weeks, you know, because we were just swamped with the other work. But man, well over 200 hours of labor went into this job for sure, because so much disassembly, so much tucking. The installation itself, honestly, wasn't even the hardest part. I mean, it was difficult, but dang, dude, it was the prep work that went into it. I mean, even look at that PPF up top, guys. Really clear film. That carbon fiber is looking super good. You guys, check out some of this B-roll that I took outside as well. Some of these photos and videos that I took of the car. I mean, it is just sublime, insane what this color can do in the light. So if you got the right lighting conditions, both in the morning and in the evening during sunset, golden hour and sunset, this color is just nuts. If you enjoyed that content, you liked watching us just struggle through this installation, but get it done right and do all the background stuff. If you like that kind of stuff, if you would hit like and subscribe, it helps the channel grow. It also lets me know if this content is doing good. So if this is what you're about, this behind the scenes stuff, let me know. What kind of car would you do this color on? Would you do it on a Lambo? Would you do it on a JDM car? Let me know down in the comments what color you think this would look best on.